to God now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. We are here back with Itg Scrims, and we're going to begin our matches. As you know, there are going to be 5 matches which we host every day, and the 5 matches are 2 matches Erangel, 1 match Sandhawk, and followed by 2 matches in the last match 4 and 5 Miramar. So game 1 has begun. Let's look at the flight path here. So the flight path is going through the center of the map. It's well distributed. All teams can reach their locations easily, and wow, PUBG at its best. I'll quickly start the start the game again. I mean. Alright guys, we are back. So here goes. Yep, we are back here. Yeah, so guys, see we see the phase 1 has in shape here, and the 2 teams in Milta, 2 teams near the Ridge complex, the fighting. Arilla is down. Raktiv comes in. Where's the rest of his teammates? You still have 1 guy alive. Where is he? Is he able to give you spot? Nope. He is far from reaching you, bro. Unfortunately, he can't make it in time. He needs to think of something else rather than pushing them here. But let's see, Puchinki is clear here. School is no one. There's 1 team in Rosehawk, 1 team in Yasnaya. I see there are only 3 people, I guess. 4 people. Yep. Alright, we see Hunter is looting separate from his team, and these chaps are, I guess, camping or scouting the compounds. But they are already outside the zone, so I mean, maybe they are expecting few more points. Anyways, heading back to Milta here, we see they're not rushing each other. They might be aware of each other's position here. I don't think so. Yeah, I think they exchanged some shots with each other, and now they're trying to push the other team outside of Milta. If we see elsewhere on the map, we don't see any fights happening right now. Okay, so Nicer gets a knock on Saber here, who was trying to make a rotation and was scouting the compounds for any team or any fight which was taking place. Saber is on the hill, and these guys are going to hold this. Okay, so we see Hunter is knocked here, so they have decided to push him instead of making a rotation for themselves. Hunter unfortunately could not be saved because the rest of his teammates are in Yasnaya, and he's very far. Maybe he's trying to do a northern flank here, which was unsuccessful for him. Very sad. Okay, so we see this guy, this poor chap, is alone and surrounded by his enemies here. You can hear him. He's not trying to give away any sound here. It's very crucial he maintains that silence to surprise Sadie. And he does. Takes shot of Sadie and will flush him out. That gives 1 point to his team. And he makes a very swift move out of the scene and basically confusing his enemies about his position here. I mean, yes, he made a smart choice here, but he is gonna get wrecked. And yes, he did. Water finishes him. And that's the celebration of a kill. And Sudhish Shetty and Phantom Freak takes a trade here. Where are they fighting? These chaps. Alright, they're here. Phantom Freak is alive. His team took a very nice trade. Where are you running, young boy? Everyone is fucking greedy in this game. What do we have here? Oh my god. So Immortal Jico, they're having a very heavy fight. Lot of bloodshed. Sam finishes, the person finishes the last guy remaining. Very good. Immortal must be very proud of you, Sam. Alright, so the teams will not be required to make a rotation towards Sosnovka here. They will remain. The little part of India is still inside the zone. And yes, we see Myth Kolzera taking a camp on the teams rotating from Milta. He will take a that gives a very heavy damage, and that's a bad timing for the reload. It's a very bad timing for a reload. And Vicky taking very heavy damage from Ghostly Boy. His team comes in support. These two chaps are Nokia. It didn't work out. It didn't go as they planned. It's very unfortunate. Poor guy. The only guy who could save him is AFK. Wade's trying to scare him off with a pen. Alright, so we see the teams have started to move towards the central compounds here in the zone, which is most likely to stay inside the zone. We have few teams on the edges, like team 16 here, if you see. They have taken control of the Pochinki hill. And I clicked somewhere. And yeah, here we are on team 7. Who are on the southern side, southern hill of Pochinki, and Baba Yaga in the compounds eastern side of Pochinki. These guys are only 2 people left with 4 kills on them. Alright, we see a fight happening here. Blank, who has risen from the dead. Our very own Lazarus is alive. Couldn't save anyone on time, but yep, he'll grind some position points for his team. Vades is following him. It's car chase. Vades comes in, tries to do a drive-by. He has no vision on him. Here we see Ghostly Boy and Botry taking the other side of the house. Blank, poor chap, is trapped between these 3 people. It's a very nice nade. Will it work? Nope, that bounced off right off the railing. It's another nade which comes in, goes inside the room. There's another nade. Escaping death multiple times here. Takes shots on Botry and Ghostly Boy are pushing inside. They've seen him, spotted him, they take a spray on him, and that goes the last guy remaining. Blank from team 2. And here we see an interesting thing happening. Team 9 heard the shots and will try to do third party here. Let's see how arm rolls out. He didn't take the arm. What did he take then? Who took the arm then? No one took the arm. No, he took it. Phantom Freak. Who's somewhere else only. Wow, that's an amazing split. 2 people in this compound surrounded by 2 people of teammate. And 2 people trying to tackle Ghostly Boy, Wades and Roy alone. That's a nice crash, very brave. And there goes, he is knocked. Oh, he's not. Now he's knocked. Poor guy. Why would you do something like that? Again, Team 3 has proven. With 8 kills. Very nice. So let's see, team might have... Oh, there's a fight happening here. 6 scored knocks Nicel. Jumps right out of the window, takes a spray. On TP Reigns is knock. 2 people knock, 1 guy remaining. Rack TV, very low on health. TP Reigns has a very nice angle. Oh sorry, Rack TV has a very nice angle and finishes 6 scored. Nice fight. They were successful in defending the compound, and we see here sprays on team 15. Retro extending forward. Nice, some nice sprays we see here. And they escape their clutch. And just they whoosh out of the sight. Very safe, but still not inside the zone. But they do have quite a lot of places empty on the southern eastern side. I guess they'll be safe for at least one more phase here. We see Karku and Beastie pushing the two people remaining. Sami unfortunately couldn't win this fight. And Team 9 there goes at spot 11. Right back to the lobby. Sam with some nice skills here, huh? Baba Yaga down, old reliable takes him down with his SLR. Sam, the only guy remaining here, 2 kills under his belt. Spot's all reliable. Does he? No, he doesn't. He does. And there goes. Bye bye at the end, Sam 4300. So, if you see, the circle has taken a northwestern shift here, and a lot of teams are pushed outside the zone. And 13, I guess, will have a nice chance because they have a first comers opportunity. 8 is simply chilling there in the compound. They don't need to move. Waits has a nice spot. Waits and Botra and Ghostly. They can guard the zone here and they can farm a lot of kills. There goes Team 12 moving towards Botroy and Biagis and nothing. Botroy takes a spray, deals heavy damage. And he's low on ammo, falls back. Reload. We'll take the spray again. And here I am on another player, which I didn't intend to. He won't spare him. Couldn't place a trade on time, but that's fine. They have enough kills under the belt. And there goes Team 12. Aggressive on Botroy's team. Team 3 decides to fall back, I guess. Because it's a very congested area here. Retro Lima we see has knocked down Gopal Gatani and Akulitic. Akulitic knock on the floor. Dante and the only guys surviving. Dante and one is very far from them to support. And he's stuck in the car. That nade, dude. Only if the timing was a little much better, he would have. But anyways, they won the fight. What is this guy doing here? And middle finger takes on Ghostly Boy. This car won't stop. Stop, please. Okay, bye-bye. And we see here Team 5 facing Team 12. This is a 4v3 situation. Team 5, very good spot here. Team 12 on top. Let's see who can outplay who. I think FPS can take an advantage of this shot. Yep, spots him down, knocks down Projax, but nothing. M2G takes a very nice trade and knocks down PFPS. Where's the rest of his team? They're already picking up QOT. Envy, the only guy standing here. QOT might get a res here if they don't push. Yep, he did. And Beast is pushing Team 15 here. 2v2. Spots him, takes a spray. Gives him very heavy damage here. So very nice nade. Will it do some damage? Flew right behind insecurities. That nade Damn, dude. That's a very nice idea. Team 15 slowly inching right. Nice knock by Beast. Nice finish. GG. Sends Team 15 back to the lobby on the 6th spot here. These guys are still fighting each other. And he is blind. Sips saves his team, finishes QRT, and Team 12 is eliminated here. Nice. That was a very obvious escape, but and Team 7 figured that out. So yep, Violent Mind is no more. So guys, we are into phase 7 here. We are approaching phase 7, and there are 3 teams alive with 9 people and 22 minutes into the match. We have 1 team on the northern side of the zone, 1 team on the southern, and 1 team on the western side. 4v3 v2. Let's go. Sips again. Alright. His name is very hard to pronounce. Jerome Rumambi. Nice shots coming in from Beast. That was a very nice K9 snap on Beast. He's a K9, right? No, M24 snap. Karkul gets a knock on Rojax with an arm, which he collected from Phantom Freak's body. Nice utilizing on. Though I think the only drop which was looted in the map. I think this nade will do the job. And yes, it did. Very nice nade from Sips here. Team 1 finishing with 9 kills. So ladies and gentlemen, let's wait for the next match, which is going to be the second match of the day, Erangel. Here you can see the scoreboard right in front of you. Let's move on to the next match.
Love the
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is your host SK9 and this is game 2 of the day. Let's switch in game and let's see. And let's look at the plane path here. Well, we see a similar approach. This time the plane is moving from the eastern side to the western, southwestern side, from the northeastern side. And we see a majority of the places are covered here. So well, teams can reach out to their spots. We won't experience much hot drops this time as well. As usual, he is being hot dropped by teammate. By team 10, okay. 6 code and S-Connect Bloisy. Well, he decides to give them the compound peacefully. And they just wishing him good luck and goodbye. With 2 bullets. Oh, we see a hot drop, not a hot drop actually, the area being contested here by team 14 and team 2. Team 2 is the usual spot. And we see team 9 in Mansion. There's one team in Pachinki, one team in Dikpusi, one team in School and Apps. One team for Gatka, Georgia Paul's clear, Novropain's clear. 2 teams we see are contesting each other here. But team 5 I think decides to divert the danger here and go for looting 2 other places. They did steal their cars though, but that doesn't matter. So we see one team in Primorsk. Where is Hunter at? Oh, so he went back to Yasna, back to his team to loot. Team 10 with that, so very polite of you to take a spot. Well, everyone is looting peacefully, but it's gonna be a problem because we see there's an eastern shift in the zone, so a lot of teams are pushed outside, and we can see a lot of teams bunching up on the western edges. Cannot destroy everything, Wikirex. It was a very nice try from that way though. Very good. Oh, see, TLN is pushing Phantom Fleek's compound, or are they trying to just assess the danger here? Oh, they were just assessing it. The back T-Prince bumps into a tree. Let's follow him. Will he bump into something else as well? Alright, he's safe and sound. We can leave him to Vmax. He's very angry. He does not like people trespassing his property. Well, as we speak, Delta Mix actually knocks down Nemo TV's player. And we see the camera doing his thing. All the teams have a very comfortable distance from each other. Eclotech on the other hand is trying to push. Yeah, he saw let me fuck. He takes shots. It's a nice knock. And he's prone. Waiting for his support to arrive, and the support is forgot to press this handbrakes. And they're inside. They're pushing. Where is he? Who the fuck is what? Why is there no name on this guy, bro? Says Team 1 Echolotech. How can you be at two places, Echolotech, at the same time? How can you be two players? What? 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 This is beyond science. I can't really understand it, but I have it on record. I need to ask a few experts here. Saber is very close to Team 5's player. What are you doing, my brother? Sip spots him, takes a shot on him. We see a fight happening inside the Lipovka. Beast officials team has pushed deep inside. Finished Commando Black. We see Keytrap and Galactus on the sprint here. It's a knock. Will he get an instant raid? Yes, he gets an instant raid from Beast. Beast or Chicken? Chicken, yep. We get an instant raid from Chicken Cutter. And Team 3 is just waiting here. The edge on the outskirts of Lipovka. They're just about to execute this fight here. They know players are badly injured, low on health, low on rest. And they will surely take advantage of this. Do we have any conclusion to Saber's fight? Nope, we don't. Do we still have this second Equilitic here? No, this time it's Beast. Alright. He's a mysterious creature. Now it has somehow summoned Beast into himself. Do we have Beast still alive here? Yes. There's an impersonator here, Beast. He becomes who I see. Well, if you see here, Team 3 and Team 8 are very far from each other to indulge themselves in a firefight here. Though it can't be said for other teams. Like we see, Team 2 is in a very bad position here. Taking shots. They're not aware of the lurking danger behind. Team 10, who was contesting Hunter earlier, is gonna Hunter knock and has been flushed by 6 code here. Itg is the only guy remaining. Blank the only guy remaining is down here. And where is the 4th guy? Where is Amit? Amit is doing something. He is doing WASD. Where was he though? Oh, he was here. Now we see that Lipovka has been pushed out, but Team 8 has some control of the zone on the eastern side though. We see 3 teams sharing mansion here, and the 4th team, Team 10, approaching. Team 14 still open on the ground on the northern side. The central compounds are held strongly by Team 12, Team 9. Team 7 is executing a fight here. Get out. Can Reactively provide him with support here? Nope. He's still trying to figure out where the enemies are. That becomes a situation for a 1v3 fight here. If Reactively decides to punish the people who killed his team. As you see, Senpai Wraiths making a hard time for Reactively to survive, and he can see his arms outside trying to reach out for his first aid, but that's the sad end for Reactively here. Ahmed Kolzara taking some shots here from FPS. Well, you need to pick up a teammate, Alexa Boy. A very responsible one. Here it. Team 14 still holding the northern side of the zone, but we can't promise that they will be remaining in the next zone as well. Mansab is knock. Watry and his team taking control of the hill, making a very difficult time for our teammate to move into the next phase. So guys, we see here we are approaching towards phase 5 with 19 minutes into the match, 34 people alive and 13 teams with us here. Yes, the Lipovka team has been pushed out of the zone, which gives an upper hand to team 3 who are gatekeeping team 8 here. Well, Botra being very aware of his surroundings, checking all the angles where his decision could go wrong, but he didn't check his right. But he knows his team is there to support him. Sadie with his K9 forces Chicken Cutter to disengage in the fight and fall back to safety. As a good K9 shot could result in a knock, and he is outside the zone and very far from his teammates. And we see team 16 here is taking advantage of this third party. MacDays and Sen Pirates is pushing in on Ghostly Boy. Ghostly Boy takes a knock on Chicken Cutter. Sen Pirates has eyes on Ghostly Boy. It's a nice knock from Senpai. Team 3 is now in a difficult position, it seems. Sally takes a spray on Sen Pirates. Very low health. Takes a damn good knock on Sen Pirates here. Spray from Magdes, the only guy remaining on Team 16 here. Gets prone. He's expecting a push, but Magdes decides to pick up his only teammate here and not engage in a fight. He knows, Sadie knows that still have people, and Mansa we see is pushing. It's a nice nade. This nade will definitely kill them, but it has overreached. It's the landing area. Mansa has spotted. It's a spray. Knocks down Ghostly. MacD's on the other hand keeping Sadie very busy here. Sadie has eyes on MacD here. Man Sahab has eyes on Sadie. Sadie is giving away to the zone, and yes, that is a point denied here. That nade will deal some damage, and it did to Mansahab. Beast and Mansahab have decided to fall back from this fight. Did we miss anything? Yes, we see here that Team 15 and Team 5 are on the edge of the zone fighting each other for survival. Who will get inside? Who won't? Middle finger. It's a nice knock from Middle finger's nade. Finishes Sips. Eliminates Team 5 at 8th spot. Now they have Team 9 to face, who was a full 4-man standing with 1 kill on them. Gatekeeping the zone. We see 6 Coat taking shots on Team 8. Sorry, Team 17. Kilotics team. And in that chaos, they managed to pick up 1 point. That is Gopal Gatani. QOT making a good flank here. Where is the rest of his team? His team is very separate from him. Mansav approaching the compound, trying to take this compound as this might hold a good position inside the next zone. Team 15 is eliminated by Team 16 here, Magdies and Sen Pirates. Siame taking some shots on them. 6 code won't let Danteman and his team reach inside the zone. Equiletic prone on a tree. QOD takes advantage of this push, falls back after the kill. Let's switch on to 6 code here, who has eyes on Equiletic. Finishes Dante Aman. And Equiletic being very swift and very fast in his decision making. Kills, takes revenge of his teammates. Yes, Mansav and Beast has eyes on him. Equiletic prone here inside the smoke. That won't keep him safe for long. But QT has a new danger lurking behind him in the form of Mansahav and Beast. He decides to fall back, pushes himself from the edge of the zone, and tries to confirm Equiletic's skill. And this will secure a spot for him on the western side of the zone. That leaves, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching phase 8 here, and we are 25 minutes into the match with 4 teams alive and 9 people. Will QOT be able to take some kills? And that's a nice drive-by from Siami here, Beast and Mansa. For all the chaos happening here. Will charge on Team 9 with all the weapons and ammo. And I guess Team 16 will take advantage of this fight. Will this nade do any harm? No, it won't. The second nade will? Nope. Denied. Falls back. Decides to fall back to the hard compound they have. Now giving you a bird's eye view of the situation here. You have 3 teams. It's a nice winning spray from Man Sahab. That puts them on the first spot with 10 kills and 20 points to them. Congrats. So ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the third match of the day, which is going to be Sandhawk. And I'll see you after this break.
Drifting through the dark, bowing heavily as I look back, falling down this never-ending well, as I bid you this last farewell. dark, bounding heavily as I look back, falling down this never-ending well. As I bid you this last farewell.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Oh no. Okay, Mr. Fix It's cameraman. GG Team 3 for taking the first spot with 10 kills. That gives them 20 points into the third match. Let's move on to the fourth match of the day, which is going to be Miramar. And this is the scoreboard, as you can see in front of yourselves. So let's take ourselves on a short break, and I'll see you at the beginning of the fourth match.
My chest is feeling tight. I need a minute to figure this out. What drove her to it at the middle of the night? There's just some things I just can't get. There should have been a better reason why our distant paths decided to collide. I thought it passed the tunnel lives apart. That we'd never speak again, that we would never call each other friends. But in the end, she came back. I drove her to it at the middle of the night. There's just some things I just can't get. There should have been a better reason why our distant paths decided to collide. I thought I'd pass our torn our lives apart. I wish that we'd never speak again, that we would never call each other friends. But in the end, she came back and it doesn't feel like hell. I wish that we'd never speak again, that we would never call each other friends. But in the end, she came back and it doesn't feel like hell. 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 There should have been a better reason why our distant paths decided to collide. I thought the past had torn our lives apart. I wish that we never speak again, that we would never call each other friends. But in the end, she came back.
What's up, bitches?
You motherfucker, you.
Alright guys, we are back. This is your host SK9 from ITG, and this is going to be the fourth match of the day. Let's switch on to the map and see how we have the playing path. Is very centric here. It's right from the middle, which makes it accessible, which makes it easier for the teams to access their drop locations, and hopefully we won't experience any hot drops here today. So as we're speaking, teams are approaching their locations. Deathrill Botry approaching towards La Cabrera, and they're accompanied by NV, RG, Pef Pierce, QOT. San Martin, we are seeing 2 drops today. 2 teams are taking drops today. Power grid seems to be empty. Very strange. The most contested area on this map is left at peace here. We see Max, Tuhin Max is being contested early on with Sudhi Shetty here. Well, he scores a VSS and tries to push him in hope of clearing his compound early on. Let's see what does he has here. Oh, he has an AKM, which might create an upper hand for him. Let's see who'll win this one. And as we expected, the AKM wins the fight over SAS. And so this Shetty knocks down 2 members of Team 9. Very sad day for Insta Papa Havoc and Tuhin Max. They only could be with us for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Very sad. And if you deduct the time they took to land, they would have barely with us for 2 minutes. So we see in Los Leones we have 3 teams, one team on the northern side, one taking the western area, and one team on the southern side of Los Leones. Team 8 interestingly has taken the northeastern outskirts of Los Leones. That's interesting because they used to contest this northern area, which has been occupied by Team 7. Also, we heard more shots here. Phantom Freak takes revenge on Sudhish Shetty. Takes him down with punches. That's a punch right into the head. Enough to break his skull. See a early fight going on in La Cabrera. Wade's manages to escape his clutch. Ghostly Boy has eyes on FPS. Spray on him and is successful in knocking down. He will definitely finish him first before moving on to other activities. Misson Well, that marks the end of Team 3, and their journey ends here. And this car is moving without any human application. Get a car again, and we have a Itg here. That is a very sneaky move. You can barely hear his sound. So very brave save from Itg, but unfortunately he has to fail. Let's check out what's happening on the rest of the map. Okay, we see the phase 1, which is has taken a southern turn here, and poor chaps here, Nothing M2G, he's being pushed very hard by Skibloizy. It's a spray on Nothing M2G. He survives the spray, and he's knocked. Knight does it. Well, the rest of his team is afar and cannot be on time to save his ass. But that being said, we're still 3 people strong, which gives them an ample amount of opportunity to win fights on this map, gain some points, and grind some good position points here. Alcohols are on the move here. He's riding the off-road on the Old Town Road. Riding the Old Town Road till he can't no more. And this guy is on fire. And Team 17 goes out of the map on 16th place. Wade's team being the first one to go, and Divas here. Unfortunately, these gentlemen can't join us for any longer. Well, it's not their fault completely. They were being a victim of a hot drop. So it's more like expecting a number 6 and rolling a dice. You can only get it a few times. And we see some sprays happening here while they're trying to make their way inside the zone. Mark, these sand pirates are in danger. That seems to be the situation as I assess it. But they have decided to take the zone damage and return the fire, return the favor back to them, and would prohibit them from entering the zone. We see Lima XD taking an interesting spot here as the rest of the team tries to push Gulshan Gamer and Gamer CEO. Yes, there were some interesting shots from Sand Pirates that knocks down Gulshan Gamer, and he flashes the kill. Gamer CEO is in a very difficult situation here with 20 bandages on him without any first aid. Though it's still phase 2, he'll be able to make it. So as we talk about phase, let me tell you that we are approaching phase 3 here with 44 people alive, 14 teams, and 10 minutes into the match. Well, they're making it a very hard time for gamers here. Bro, don't waste too much time on the hill. These guys will surround you and will hunt you down. Sand Pirates in full form. And Lima was the one to bag the kill, bag the points here. We see Epiconian and his team, which is only 2 people. You know, they are 4 people. Where's the rest of the team? They're very far. If they engage in this fight at this stage, and if they're not able to execute it properly, that might result in losing 2 players from Team 10. And then we see they're making the best decision to fall back to their teammates, because you know, 4 people are better than 2. That was actually a very smart decision from Epiconians. Epigonian side, because that fight would have resulted in a loss of a life or two. That would have left 6 code and Eskinite Bloisy alone on the hill. We see that Team 2 has made their rotations. They're safe inside the zone. They've taken this hill overlooking Chumasera, the apartments, the church. This is a very prominent hill, as you can see. It gives plentiful view around the map, which will help them in turn to plan their rotations and head on to their next spot as the zone pushes them out. I mean, if the zone doesn't be in their favor, they have a very good visual over here. So they've decided to move. Amit in his car. He's parking it safely. And the last guy standing as Eskinite Bloisy leaves the place and rushes right into Team 2. Oh, Team 2 left this compound. They did crash here. Oh, they crashed the compound next to it on the road. So we see Team 10 left. Team 10's player Eskinite Bloisy left alone in despair, losing 3 teammates on the hill of Chumasera. Unfortunately, they lost the fight, and starting of that losing streak happened for when they went for the revival of his teammates. 4300 will be able to take some shots on the babies. Their car is in a very worse condition here. I mean, now Deltamix can take advantage of these teams. Very silly mistake here. Yes, and they do. They won't leave them. They will keep fighting at them till none of them are alive. Deltamix with a very nice nade. Is Baba Yaga alone. There's no way he can save you, bro. They're charging in on him. We see Team 7 has surrounded Team 9 here. Oh, Sen Pirates from very far. Where is he? He's here. Very far from them. Knocks down Rack TV. Which gives a little bit of time for Sammy and Phantom Fleet to rethink their situation here. Because they are being hunted down by Team 7, who have them surrounded on the eastern side of their compound. And we lose the person whose name I can't pronounce to the zone. And we do lose Amit Kolzera. Very unfortunate. Last guy remaining on Team 2, and they've exited the match at position 9. Well, it seems to be hold up for them because Team 16 has eyes on them. So that makes difficult for Team 7 to push this compound. Well, on the other side of the map, we see some interesting fights happening here, where Team 13 eliminates Team 5. Sand Pirates is helping Team 7 a lot, actually, here. Team 9, sorry. They push into the compound. And there goes. Team 9 is eliminated out of the match at 7th position. A lot of little boys. And we find a Havoc Narita in a very difficult situation here. Surrounded by 3 men. That's a bye-bye nade. And she says goodbye. I won't be there for you. I won't disturb you. You can keep shooting at your enemies. We see Team 15 here taking a good position on the eastern side of the map, sharing this hill with Akusire as in charge of the flank for Team 11. Well, EXP Solid from Team 14, the last guy remaining, has been eliminated by Juan de Schixel. Juan de Schixel. It sounds like a very German name though. Sen Pirates does have eyes on his enemies. He has spotted TL and ISIL and must have informed his teammates, who are taking shots on Ekusire. Though Ekusire has been knocked down by insecurities, the man who was holding the grounds was holding the flank for Team 11, and that I think eliminates Team 11 from the match. Oh, I think, oh yeah, Havoc Narida is the last guy standing from Team 11 here. Well, Sen Pirates in a difficult situation, taking shots from Team 7 here. Chef. That nade, bro. Come on, PUBG. Wadu heck. So guys, as we are approaching phase 7, we have 16 people with us in 5 teams and 22 minutes into the match. Havoc Narida takes shots on Sen Pirates here and finishes him. Now we see Team 15 is holding the eastern side of the map. On the northern side, we see Team 16 here. Tetra Lima XT, Magdis. But we lost, unfortunately, Sen Pirates here, but we do have Chef taking his spot. TP range still 4 men strong. Are taking shots from Team 13, who are contesting the southern side of the southern side of the zone here. Well, who'll win this fight? Well, he does spot Nysel here. Nysel, who's has very nice aim and very good firepower here, as we've experienced in 2 days. Puts down 2 members of Team 13, leaves Fengchi MR alone. Goes in for a first aid kit. That gives ample time for Fengchi to pick up XYZ boss. Though we did lose Fun Day Shixel here, and Activi, the member, helped out Nysel in finishing his kill. Do we see Lima XT in a difficult situation? Oh, XYZ boss. Come on, you missed your chance. In the process, you let your friend die, XYZ. But you still have time to prove yourself worthy here. If you can take down Leon and Nysel, that would be a fair a fair deal to make with your dead teammates here. Well, you see, the zone of the sound has changed in this patch. It's more like a buzzing sound you see, you hear when you... I think Nysel will grab this one as well. They are rushing towards him. Yes, and it is Nysel, the top fragger of the team, which leaves us with 7 people alive in 2 teams. It's a 4v3 situation here. Let's see who takes home this chicken dinner on the 4th match of the day. Guys, do subscribe us and let us know in the comments what you would like to see in future. Do you have any ideas or suggestions on what kind of a content you like or you would expect us to deliver in the future? Insecurities taking shots on Activi, knocking him down. Middle finger knocks down Steeperines. That leaves 2 people on Team 7 here. Nysel and Leon rushing from the left side, on the western side. Insecurities moves a bit central. That's a very nice spray from Nysel, knocking down Insecurities, leaving only 2 people. That's a fair 2v2 fight. Anyone can have this chicken dinner right now. In a matter of time, we'll know who'll take home a chicken dinner for themselves. Leon spots and gives calls. Nysel. They have them pinned down. Delta Mix and middle finger here. What is Leon doing? Leon sprays, gives some damage. Nysel on the flank here. Spots on middle finger, takes him down. Last guy standing, Delta Mix. And Delta Mix knocks him down. Nysel rushes in. Yes, he knows about this position. And that's a nice spray. Very beautiful spray from Nysel. And That spare resulted his team to take home the chicken dinner with 11 kills. That offers his team 21 points. And that's a very huge victory for them. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a short break as we proceed to the 5th match of the day, which is going to be the last one. This is your host SK9 from ITG, and let's meet after the break, shall we?
What's up, bitches?
You motherfucker, you.
Infinite World. Now. Build them all.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. This is your host SK9 from ITG, and as we move on to the last match of the day, which is going to be Miramar here, and we see the flight has started from the northeastern part of the map, from Tierra Blanca all the way to the southwestern part of the map, which is Prison, Minas de Sul, and Los Higos. So we see the teams have started to fly towards their respective drop locations. We see one team in Al-Azhar, Hunter and his team taking the usual junkyard split. We see, can't we switch to him? Yep. So we see they are only 3 people strong this time. Well, with his barrel, let's wait for some magical barrel sprays from his side in this map. Well, if you see this hoodie, this is a Doomsday hoodie, and it's more costly than some of your PCs here. Let me just get the UI out of the picture here. You can see this hoodie costs more than a PC, and this digital artifact costs more than the actual clothes you buy. Where is he? Just be still, bro. Alright, let him loot. Let's see what's happening in the other parts of the map. We see there's a hot drop in Pecado. I think everyone's dinner is waiting on the tables, and they're in a rush to do or die and just go and grab that plate. Well, we'll see some shots coming in from Gamer C on Saber, and he's rushing onto him without a helmet. Though he does have a vest here. Saber inside. Having a similar situation. Gamer C losing his life in the action. Saber falls back, and he does not have any damage. Oh, we see the Shetty. That was a very rookie mistake. That's what Shetty did here, resulting in loss of life. Ekosire in taking down Gulshan Gamer, leaving Siddharth Vader 570, the last one standing on his team. I guess Team 4 can now go and enjoy their dinner. That leaves almost 2 teams. We see Model Jico is fighting Commander Black. Oh, that's a very nice spray from Immortal. Very nice recoil control here. Impressive. Well, another fight happening here. Galactus just lost his life to insecurities, giving him 1 point. Well, don't stray away from your team. Well, as we see, the Pacado fight has taken an interesting turn. Well, I should be able to spot him. Darth Vader rushing inside the house, inside the room. A nice spray from Saber, giving him 3 kills and wiping out 3 people from Gamers CEO team here. Well, that leaves only 2 teams. Saber, Peony X.C on Team 11 and 3 people on Team 9, Tuhin Max, 69 Red Rex and Phantom Freak. Phantom Freak taking in charge, being the IGL as he is. Informs his team to rush onto the situation and grab some points. Third party the people out and they have spotted Saber. Saber has spotted them, has given the call back to PNX.C. Takes some good sprays on Tuhin Max, forces him to retreat back to safety and go for the heal, though he is not doing the same. He has him surrounded and a very nice spray from Saber results in a knock on Tuhin. Go for the finish here, giving him 1 more point. 5 points alone in Pecado. That's a very good start. 69 Red Rec wins the fight, finishes Peony X.C. Leaving 69 Red Rex versus and Phantom versus Saber. So very nice. Let's do some damage. Nope, it bounced. It was outside the house. Phantom Freak holding the corner. 1 good peek and you can take on Saber. Well, he's on a killing spree today. Has 5 kills already. Spotted Phantom Freak. Phantom Freak holding the angle. This was a very interesting fight. Finally, Phantom Freak finds victory for his team. Takes a revenge for his teammates. Now let's see what all is happening on the rest of the map here. Well, everyone has peacefully found themselves securing a good spot for them. Though we find Sips in a very close proximity on with Team 7. But since he's moving further away from them, that won't be an issue here. You see Karku taking a knock on Brojax. Where is Karku? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching phase 3 here with 45 people with us remaining, 14 teams, and 9 minutes into the match. Team 6 taking shots from multiple directions. We see all of the teams have started to make a rotation here. We see that the eastern side of the circle has a lot of teams, and now some teams would need to make a bigger rotation so that they could get inside the zone here, because we see the whole eastern part, the whole western part of the zone, and the northern side of the zone is all for the teams to take. So there's an interesting fight happening between Vicky Rex and Vicky Rex has pinned down TLA, Nicel and his team are taking shots on him. Vicky and Blank are knocked. Unfortunately, sharing ducks here on the ground, and Vicky leaves the match, losing all the hope. That leaves only Hunter, the only guy surviving from his team on this rampage, after this rampage. So very bad decision from Phantom Freak after winning a very lucky fight. Right after that, he finds himself in a very unlucky position. Very sad for Phantom. Well, what do we have in the drop here? Nobody wants the bloody home. That was a very close 1v2, but unfortunately he couldn't win that fight. He was himself low on health. So guys, we are approaching phase 7 here. Phase 7 here, with 16 people with us and 5 teams. 25 minutes into the match. That's also taking some shots, some heavy damage from insecurities. Wade's alone finishes Walnut Mine and Nicolatic here. That's really in a very difficult situation. We have Team 2 governing the northern side of the territory of the zone. On the northeastern side we have Karku, and the only 2 people remaining from Team 17, Gopal Gatani and Dante Aman, are trapped inside this shack, and Misson will finish them, though they did get a raise here. Still on the very brink of the zone, and nice knock from Gopal. Misson himself taking some shots, forces him to fall back. Go for a heal, Dante Aman knocked. Gopal Gatani finishes NVRG. QOT knocks Dante Aman. Misson goes in. Nice spray from Gopal. Continues to res. That leaves QOT alone. Taking shots on Waits. Retreats back to safety here. Unfortunately, we lost Death Thrill as well to Team 15. If you see the map, you'll find on the eastern and the northern side, the northern side is about to get some very heavy action here, as we see Team 17 getting pushed by the zone. QOT having a feeling right outside their compound. his position very early on. Gopal healing down to him and knock again. That must be his third knock. Yes, he's going to and unfortunately Gopal couldn't take this straight properly, which leaves him dead. Hit trap, and Garku was finished by Delta Mix here. Very unfortunate for them. Now it's a 6-man game, boys. We have 4 people from team 15, one person from team 3, that is Wades, and 1 person from team 12, that is QOT. Frost Chris is very near to Wades. Wades in the vicinity of danger. He might be able to live it out to secure a second position, but I don't see a first position coming out of Wades here. According to the team's position in the map, they have covered all the possible corners. And here we see QOT taking some shots on Wades, which has been interrupted by one of the teammates of team 15, team Wades, knocking down Frost Chris here. Insecurities with 5 kills. Team 15 total 10 kills, killing spree for them. That's going to be an 11th one if they take down Wades. Frost Chris though gets a revive here. Now we see Wades in a very panicful situation as he has pushed outside the zone. Takes some nice sprays on middle finger, knocks him down. There should be one more person alive. Frost Chris, and Frost Chris takes the last kill of the match, scoring his points, 11 kills in total and 21 points. That's a huge victory for team 15 here. And as we say, this is the last match of the day, and thank you everyone for joining our stream here, and I hope that we have entertained you. We tried our best to entertain you, and we will continue to do so in the near future. We hope we could join us again tomorrow, as we do host scrims regularly every night from 8 p.m. from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. as we are doing so. So make sure you hit the subscribe button here, boys, and do join our Discord server for anyone who is new, and we can play the scrims together and maybe have a little chat over in the VC. Anyways, boys, I'll take off, and good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.